There's a lot of more excitement. The volume is a lot less, so there's a lot more recovery, and athletes are less tired and just more peppy and excited. I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the rankings in the past. What I really look for is just to see if the other conference schools have given us any respect yet. And so in that regard, I look at it just to see what they're thinking. But other than that, we usually always beat the rankings. We come in higher, place higher than what we are ranked. So I expect us to do that again, and I think we're going to do well. We'll see what happens. I haven't really gone through and scored the meet, so I'm not sure where we're actually at as far as where our athletes rank and the points they could get in those places. But I really feel this is our best indoor crew ever. So I am hoping that we can place top 5, and if not top 5, then top 3. I know in the past I've always said we're an outdoor team. That's our strength, is the outdoor conference championship, but we've got a pretty good indoor crew right now. So hopefully top 5, and if things go our way, top 3. I think that if you go in there with a good attitude, you're going to do well. It should have a positive effect on the throwers, jumpers, vaulters, short sprinters. That should all work to their benefit. They'll finally be on an even keel with all the altitude schools in that respect. For the longer crew, I am not really concerned with them because they went into NAU Outdoors last year and scored more points than any other distance program. So I really don't have concerns about the altitude. I think our athletes know, they've competed there before, they know what they're getting into, and they know how to handle it. These are really the standout event, I think. That crew, they're a top-notch crew. They've got some great performers in that group. We are looking for them to do well at that meet. More individual event-wise, we've got a really strong pole vault crew. We've got a lot of depth in the weight throw. And then beyond that, we've got strong individuals in other event areas. So I feel we have points across the board. But the distances, again, that's the strongest area for our crew right now. We do have a really good weight crew. But there's a lot of, they're not ranked number 1. Mm-hmm. We're not going in ranked number 1. So there's other teams out there, and we've competed right now against the top throwers in the Big Sky, in the women's weight throw. And at any given time, I really feel any of those kids could blossom from any of the schools. I'm not just talking Sac State, who's leading it right now, but I believe Weber State has a young lady at around 59-60. There's some good weight throw athletes out there, but I'm hoping that we're the ones that come out on top. We'll see what happens. We've prepared and we're peaking for it, so our kids are ready. Well, and they're on the high. We've got 2 young ladies. We might be sitting 2nd or 3rd right now. Not sure. Mm-hmm. But again, Courtney Bray's defending outdoor conference champion in the pole vault, so she is not going to want to lose. Anande Clark has been having a great indoor season. She is going to be wanting to go for the win also. And Erin Clark could sneak in and score some points for us too. We're not ranked number 1. I don't think any of our women are ranked number 1 in any of the events, but I think we've got a good shot in more events than people think. So the pole vault is one of those events. And again, I feel that crew is ready. This is Morena's final indoor conference championship. So she's struggled with injuries through the years here, but I know that this year she's wanted to go out with a bang. She's jumped farther than she's jumped in a long time indoors for us. So she knows what she wants to do, and again, I really feel that she's ready to do something. Again, the jumpers, throwers, vaulters, we're at an advantage because we are going to altitude. Everyone else has already competed at altitude, so I think we've got a little more in the tank. I'm hoping we have a little more in the tank than everyone else. So I think I'm hoping Morena places top 3. I think she's ready to do it. Rebecca right now, I feel she is probably one of our strongest freshmen ever, not just on this team, but overall. She's done a great job for us in the 60. Hopefully she can make it in the 2. We've entered her in the 2, and I'm hoping she can sneak into the top 16. But we haven't had a short, explosive sprinter for a while, and she is filling the bill here. She's done well indoors so far. I know, again, we're in the same. She's in the same boat as the throwers, the jumpers, the vaulters. It'll be her first time at altitude, so that's going to be a benefit to her. So I'm excited to see what she does. I think she can make it to finals, and hopefully we can score some points, and that'll just add to the team dynamic and help the whole team. Sky Conference champion in the cross country. We'll be running the 5,000 and the 3,000 for us. I would be shocked if she's not a favorite, but again, she is not leading the conference right now in the 5,000. But she's there. Her presence will be felt. Katie, who redshirted during cross country, is coming off a stress fracture, but has been running really well. I think those two are going to be a great 1-2 punch for us in that 5,000. Katie Mahoney and Paula Gill, they're going to be running the mile for us. Again, another good 1-2 punch for us. They both set the school record at some point during the season in that mile. They're not, again, ranked number 1, but they are competitors. Those two are fighters and competitors, and I believe that they're going to be able to sneak in and score for us. We've put together a mile relay that we think is going to be a contender for the title, and Paula and Katie Mahoney are a part of that mile relay, our top 400, or not mile, but distance medley relay. Janessa Day, our top 400 runner, is going to be in that distance medley. And then Katie Lynch is also a leg. So that's going to be a pretty solid crew right there. And that, for the most, that's our distance crew. I know that we're going to, both Sarah Ryder and Katie Argoni are going to come back and run the 3,000. Hopefully they'll have enough left in the tank to sneak in and score some points for us in the 3,000. But overall, I mean, that distance crew is a good one. See, again, is coming off an awesome heptathlon competition at Big Skies Outdoors, and it was in northern Arizona. So I'm hoping that she'll remember that experience and be glad she's back at NAU to compete. Again, not quite sure where she's ranked, if she's the top 8 or not, I'm not sure.
8th.
Okay, well, I know she went in last year ranked kind of in that, probably in that area too, and shocked all kinds of people and really moved up. So I'm hoping that's what she does this year too. White in the high jump, another solid freshman competitor for us this year. PR'd at the last indoor meet. And again, we're tapering and getting ready for the peak time here, so it'll be her first time at altitude competing, and I think that'll work to her benefit. I'd be real surprised if she doesn't PR again, and that will definitely help in the scoring situation for us in the high jump. Overall, like I said, it's our best indoor crew ever. I really believe that, and I'm hoping that it pays off as a team and that we place high.